Small cars might look modest on the outside, but don't be fooled. They can be absolute game changers. From clever space-saving designs to futuristic tech and lightning-fast performance, these pint-sized powerhouses prove that big things really do come in small packages. In this list of 15 small cars that will blow your mind, you'll see how creativity, innovation, and style can fit perfectly into a compact frame. Get ready to be surprised. These little cars are redefining what it means to drive small. Fiat Topolino VILEBREQUIN. The Fiat Topolino VILEBREQUIN is a delightful little micro EV built for those who love style as much as mobility. It's more than just small. It's charming, whimsical, and dripping with summer spirit. With an electric motor of 8 CV and a 5.5 kilowatt-hour battery, it gives you about 75 kilometers of range and a top speed of 45 kilometers per hour. Slow enough to feel relaxed, fast enough for short commutes. Visually, the VILEBREQUIN edition is pure beach life luxury. Blue and white nautical paint, teak-style flooring, sea turtle motifs, a folding soft roof, even a built-in shower for sandy feet. At just 2.53 meters long, under 500 kilograms, and drivable with a license from 14 years old in some places, it blends innocence and elegance. It won't win on speed or raw power, but it wins hearts. With its personality, its craftsmanship, and its promise of slow afternoons by the sea. City Transformer CT2. The City Transformer CT2 is a brilliant rethink of what a city car could be. It's compact, clever, and cuts the compromise out of urban driving. In its narrow city mode, it's just 1 meter wide, letting you slip through tight spots and squeeze into parking spaces where conventional cars wouldn't dream of entering. When you need more speed or stability, flip a switch and it transforms, widening to about 1.3 to 1.4 meters and reaching up to 90 kilometers per hour. Its range is quoted around 180 kilometers on a single charge, which is solid for daily city commuting. It also boasts a lightweight build, approximately 450 to 560 kilograms, depending on whether the battery is included, so it feels nimble. All in all, it's not just small. It transforms to meet different needs, turning urban fuss into convenience. VinFast VF3. The VinFast VF3 is a standout in the small EV world, tiny in footprint but rich in clever design. It measures about 3,190 millimeters long, 1,679 millimeters wide, and 1,620 millimeters tall, which makes it super nimble in tight urban spaces. Under the skin, it runs rear-wheel drive with a modest 43.5 horsepower and 110 Newton-meters torque electric motor, powered by an approximately 18.6 kilowatt-hour battery. VF claims up to 210 to 215 kilometers, NEDC range, and DC fast charging from 10 to 70% in about 35 to 36 minutes, though real-world distance will likely be lower. Inside, it's simple but functional. A 10-inch infotainment screen, space for 4 people, fold-down rear seats for expanded cargo, and standard safety basics. If your day is mostly city commuting, the VF3 offers an affordable, efficient, and stylish package, but don't expect highway heroics. Wuling Baojun Yep EV. The Baojun Yep EV is a fascinating blend of compact design and surprising capability, made for city life, but full of character. It's a 3-door, 4-seater electric crossover that measures just 3,381 millimeters long, 1,685 millimeters wide, and 1,721 millimeters tall. Powered by a 50 kilowatt, approximately 68 horsepower, rear motor, and delivering 140 Newton meters torque, it hits a top speed of around 100 kilometers per hour, modest but more than enough for urban commuting. The 28.1 kilowatt-hour LFP battery gives a claimed range of 303 kilometers under the CLTC cycle, and it can charge from 30 to 80% in about 35 minutes on fast charging. Inside, twin 10.25-inch screens, smart driving features in higher trims, ADAS, lane keeping, etc., and quirky touches like a tailgate LED car watch display set it apart. So, while the Yep won't win on acceleration or highway speed, it's a hugely compelling option if you want affordable EV style, personality, and functionality in a small footprint. Fiat Topolino. The Fiat Topolino is a cheeky, charming micro-electric ride that lives up to its name. Tiny mouse with big personality. At just 2.53 meters long and powered by a 5.5 kilowatt-hour battery, it delivers around 75 kilometers of range and a modest top speed of 45 kilometers per hour, perfect for cruising city sidewalks, beaches, and slow-paced zones. It's designed for two people, with either a closed hard roof version or the breezy Dolce Vita edition, which skips full doors and opts for rope-like sides for that open-air feel. The interior is simple and playful, minimal but functional, and because it falls under the quadricycle class, driving it is easier in many places, even by younger drivers with lighter licensing. If you want big performance, this isn't for you, but if you value whimsy, charm, and stress-free urban mobility, the Topolino delivers. Wuling Air EV RHD&LHD. The Wuling Air EV is a refreshingly compact, practical city car that punches above its size. Measuring just under approximately 3 meters in its SWB form, or approximately 2.97 meters for the longer LWB variant. It's nimble enough for tight streets, yet roomy enough inside for 4 passengers. Its electric motor options, approximately 30 kilowatts / approximately 41 horsepower standard, 50 kilowatts for more power, deliver modest but usable performance for urban driving, with smooth starts and adequate pickup. The battery gives enough range for daily use. Long-range variants go up to about 300 kilometers under favorable conditions. Inside, the cabin is minimalistic yet modern. Twin 10.25-inch screens, simple controls, and good visibility. It won't win on speed or highway authority, but for city commuters seeking efficiency, low running cost, and easy parking, it delivers a very strong value. Mitsubishi Delica Mini. The Mitsubishi Delica Mini is a kei car that mixes compact size with rugged style and surprising versatility. It's built for Japan's tight roads, measuring just 3,395 millimeters long, 1,475 millimeters wide, and 1,830 millimeters tall, with a wheelbase of 2,495 millimeters. So it feels airy inside despite its small footprint. Under the hood, there are two 660 cubic centimeters 3-cylinder gasoline options, a naturally aspirated version, approximately 52 horsepower and 60 newton meters, and a turbo one, approximately 64 horsepower and 100 newton meters. A CVT handles the transmission, with front-wheel drive standard and all-wheel drive optional for those needing extra grip. Inside, it's smart and utility-minded. Sliding rear bench seats, stain-resistant upholstery, generous door openings, modern infotainment screen, and off-road touches like skid plates, grip control, and hill descent assist. Overall, the Delica Mini delivers a lot. Rugged appeal, city-friendly size, capable features, all in a small package that punches above its weight. Honda N1e. The Honda N1e is a delightfully compact EV that proves small cars can still have big appeal. Built to kei car proportions, less than 3.4 meters long, it keeps that upright, retro boxy charm of the regular N1 but swaps in electric power. Under the skin, there's a approximately 29.6 kilowatt-hour battery, a single front motor producing approximately 63 to 64 horsepower, 47 kilowatts, and 162 newton meters torque, giving an estimated WLTP range of about 270 kilometers, a strong number for its size. It charges via DC fast charging, around 50 kilowatts, to approximately 80% in 30 minutes. Inside, design is minimal, but with thoughtful touches. A flat dashboard for visibility, physical buttons and knobs, no overwhelming screens for everything, folding rear seats, 50-50 split, and even V2L/V2H ability, so you can power other devices from the car. It won't win on highway speed, but for city driving, tight parking spaces, short hops, errands, it's charming, efficient, and smart. Wuling Binguo EV. The Wuling Binguo EV is a cleverly made subcompact electric car that brings serious value for city drivers. It rides on a wheelbase of 2,560 millimeters and measures 3,950 by 1,708 by 1,580 millimeters, giving it a neat balance of presence and maneuverability. Under the hood, it packs a 50 kilowatt electric motor with 150 newton meters torque, pushing out around 67 horsepower, enough for relaxed highway spells and plenty usable in traffic. Its 31.9 kilowatt hours lithium ferrophosphate battery provides up to 333 kilometers in CLTC range, with fast charging, 30 to 80%, taking about 35 minutes. The interior is feature-rich, dual 10.25-inch screens, synthetic leather trim, comfortable seating, and clever fold-down rear seats for a large combined cargo space. For what it costs, the Binguo EV offers an impressive mix of range, comfort, and usable design, especially if most of your trips are urban. MiBot. The MiBot is a radical rethink of urban driving, a one-seat electric microcar from KG Motors, made almost entirely for solo city life. It's absurdly small, just 2,490 millimeters long, 1,130 millimeters wide, and 1,465 millimeters tall. So tight parking and narrow lanes become effortless. With a 7.68 kilowatt-hour battery, it promises around 100 kilometers of range on a single charge, reachable in about 5 hours using a standard 100-volt home outlet. Top speed is limited to 60 kilometers per hour, fine for urban routes, though not built for highways. Inside, it's minimal: one seat, air conditioning, an 8-inch infotainment screen, and some basic creature comforts. What the MiBot lacks in power or space, it more than makes up for in personality, affordability, and pure practicality for short everyday trips. Aixam Mega France E-City. The Aixam Mega E-City is a small electric city car made for low-speed, short-distance commuting. It runs on a modest 4 kilowatts, peak approximately 12 kilowatts, front motor, and uses AGM lead-acid batteries. Its top speed is about 64 kilometers per hour, with a claimed urban range up to 60 to 65 kilometers. Measuring under 3 meters long, approximately 2.95 meters, and about 1.49 meters wide, it's ultra-compact for tight city streets. Inside, the layout is simple, a 2+2 seating format with limited rear legroom. Charging is done from a standard household 230-volt outlet, taking about 8 to 10 hours. For city errands, parking, or quiet neighborhood cruising, it's ideal. But don't expect performance, long distance range, or luxury finishes. It's functional, light, and very much built to its budget and purpose. Fiat 500e. The Fiat 500e is a stylish, compact electric hatch that blends Italian flair with city-friendly usability. With its 42 kilowatt-hour battery, or a smaller 24 kilowatt-hour in base trims, it delivers up to approximately 199 miles, or about 149 miles in US EPA estimates in favorable conditions. It's powered by an electric motor producing roughly 117 horsepower and 162 pound-feet of torque, giving brisk acceleration that's fun for its size. The Fiat 500e also supports fast charging up to 85 kilowatts, capable of 0 to 80% in about 35 minutes in many cases. Inside, it retains the iconic rounded styling and compact footprint, though rear seat and cargo space are tight. It's ideal for urban dwellers who value design, efficiency, and ease of parking more than highway dominance. Aixam Mega France e-Scouty. The Aixam Mega e-Scouty is a unique small electric quadricycle designed to offer license-free driving, in many countries, with flair and practicality. Its off-road inspired styling, including 15-inch alloy 7 black wheels, LED mirrors, and sporty suspension, gives it rugged character, despite its compact dimensions. Under its hood is a 100% electric motor, delivering about 6 kilowatts, approximately 8 horsepower, with a top speed limited to 45 kilometers per hour, making it ideal for urban use and short commutes. The battery allows up to 113 kilometers of range under normal driving cycles and can be fully charged in about 3 hours 40 minutes from a standard charger. Inside, it offers decent comfort, a 3.5-inch TFT instrument panel, a touchscreen tablet, approximately 6 to 7 inches, with connectivity Bluetooth USB optionally Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, strong finish details like carbon look trim, and 6-speaker audio. If you need a tiny, license-free EV that's stylish, capable, and full of character, the Scouty is a compelling package. Moke Miami. The electric Moke is a fun, open-air small car made for coastal drives, resort trips, and stylish city cruising, if you're okay with keeping speeds modest. It uses a 33 kilowatt rear-wheel drive motor, producing around 130 Newton-meters of torque, pushing a lightweight body, under 800 kilograms, comfortably. Its official WLTP range is about 54 miles, though in real city or coastally windy conditions you might expect somewhere between 45 to 80 miles. Top speed is 50 miles per hour, approximately 80 kilometers per hour, more than enough for urban use, but not highway cruising. Inside, the design is open, breezy, with simple waterproof seating, minimalist dash, and the feel of a beach buggy more than a daily commuter. All told, the Moke is less about speed or long trips, more about lifestyle, flair, and fun in short bursts. Squad Solar City Car. The Squad Solar City Car is a clever reimagining of urban transport, tiny, solar-powered, and built for simplicity and efficiency. It's just about 2.0 meters long, 1.2 meters wide, and 1.6 meters tall, making it super nimble in tight city spaces. Powered by dual 2 kilowatt rear in-wheel motors and a swappable 6.4 kilowatt-hour battery pack, it delivers up to 100 kilometers range under ideal conditions, with a top speed of 45 kilometers per hour in its L6E version. The solar roof adds around 20 to 30 kilometers per day on sunny days, which helps reduce reliance on plug-in charging. The interior is minimal but smart. Space for 2 adults, storage behind and under seats, a roll cage and crash protection, and the option for removable doors and air conditioning. For city dwellers who want a low-cost, low-footprint, and low-hassle ride, it's an exciting candidate.